So let's get down to solve this task number 3, which says identify employees who were paid more than one time. We should ensure that all identified discrepancies account for the full amount of the difference found in task 1. So what do we do here? The first thing we want to do is the first part, which says we should identify those employees. So maybe it's 1, maybe there are 2. And how do we do that? Who were paid more than once. So we're looking for duplicates. So how do we look for duplicates here? We go to analyze, look for duplicates, duplicate on. We have employee number, we have employee number 2, we have gross pay, we have pay per period. So this first two is confusing, but it's not confusing. So this first one comes from employee Empmast, the second one comes from payroll. So if an employee was paid twice, it must have been in the payroll. So that is employee number 2. So we bring it here and click on OK. After clicking OK, don't worry about the fields, just leave it. We don't want the fields. The fields will appear automatically in this case. So what you do is just click OK. Now this is the guy. His record is in record number 33 or 33. The employee number is 000320. And what we have done is to duplicate on employee number 2. We presort to screen. And how do we presort to screen? What we did here was that, because I've already sorted that out before, okay, we duplicated on this guy. So okay, originally you might have your output to file. So if you click OK, it will bring up something like this. So what you do is that we don't want it in a file. Just click on to screen and click OK. That's why we still have this. So now if I click on this, it's going to bring me the whole table. So and that's what I have here. This employee number is the one we have on the Empmast table. This one, pay per period, is what we have on the Empmast. Now this part is from the payroll. So this is the guy 000320, and it was paid quite right, which tallies with what we have in our master file. Gross pay tallies with pay per period, but we now find that there was a duplicate. So the same guy now being paid the same amount in the same company, but the second record was not found inside the master file. So that's where we have the problem. So to answer the question, identify the employees or employee who were paid more than one time. So the employee, you identify him by the employee number, which is 000320. So that's the answer. The rest is just for you to be able to know what actually happened. Okay, so we've answered that. The second part says ensure that the amount that we got for the duplicates or for the discrepancies account for this amount, which is the difference found in task 1. So how do we do that? So to do that, first of all, we remove this filter. By removing the filter, we return back to the original state of our join table. So after doing that, what we simply want to do is to create a kind of field, but we don't need that field to come here. So we go to where? We go to edit. From edit, we click on table layout. So from table layout, we want to create an expression. So you click on this, not this. This is when you want to add a new data field. But if you just want to create an expression to get something that looks like a field, but it's just an expression, so click on FX. So from here, you can just type in, what should we type there? Field difference. So field difference, we click on, we type in field difference. Field difference. So because that's what we will have to do, is ensure that all identify discrepancies or differences, account for the full amount of the difference found in task 1. So field difference, we can type the expression here, gross so and so, gross pay minus so. But don't worry, let's just click on FX. So by clicking on FX, we can easily say gross pay is what we subtract something from it minus pay per period. So want to see the difference, verify OK, and can now click on OK. So that's it. So after doing that, you accept your entry by clicking on this green checkbox. Okay, so we now have the guy here. There's another field. It's supposed to be like another field here. Okay, but we're not going to bother ourselves by that. Okay, so after having done this, what do? Just close it. All right. Okay, I've closed it. So we have that field created like something in the cloud somewhere in ACL, but don't worry, we don't need to see it out here. So what we actually want to do or to get is that we want to ensure that all identified discrepancies account for the full amount of the difference found in task 1. Okay, so we just go and do what? And total. Let's total on it. Okay, analyze total field on what? This particular difference. We want to see that particular amount. Okay, so total field on this field difference is already selected and say okay, and then click on OK. So this is it. So this is what we have. This field difference, remember, is the expression that housed what? Gross pay minus what? Pay per period. That was it. So we want to know the amount that's actually there. We just want to see what's there, and it says it's 3,284.82, which actually tallies with what we have here. You get it now? So that is how you solve this. So what we're gonna do is that we're going to save this field difference equals 3,284.82, which is the difference we are looking for. So thank you.